Georgi, since you mentioned the upcoming cover of Forbes Georgia, I called it Digital Success Lobbyist. And this, to me, Georgi, is the example of the best possible exports in the times of pandemic. Exports of Georgian knowledge, expertise, reformatory approach to doing banking. Let's wish this project a big success on the behalf of our diverse group and diverse platforms to distribute success stories like this to motivate other businesses.
Can't agree more. And let us now take one step further, the topic that is also interesting in a broader context. That's digitalization.
Yes, Georgi, more so that we have a very sound reason to do so. Our viewers already know, and we have also covered the fact that Georgia and the United States have agreed to strengthen cooperation on fifth-generation wireless communication networks, 5G. The Memorandum of Understanding already signed by both parties reads that 5G will enable a vast array of new applications, including the provision of critical services to the public, which will benefit our citizens and our economies. And it also notes that protecting these next generation communications networks from disruption or manipulation and ensuring the privacy and individual liberties of the citizens of both United States, Georgia, and also other countries. And this is of vital importance.
Yeah. Yes, Elena, and the document further emphasizes the importance of developing a common approach to 5G network security and ensuring a secure, resilient, and trustworthy 5G ecosystem, as well as the need to develop, deploy, and commercialize 5G networks based on the foundation of free and fair competition, transparency, and the rule of law, adding that 5G suppliers should provide products and services that enable innovation and promote efficiency.
Yes, and that these products and services in their turn should also enable fair competition and encourage downstream development by the maximum number of market participants. Georgi, our viewers will get to know more on recent 5G developments from our next story that Anna Tavadze put together for the checkpoints.
United States and Georgia have signed a memorandum on strengthening cooperation on 5G network. By signing the document, Georgia has joined the Clean Network Initiative, which primarily means using equipment and software to implement the 5G network to protect the personal data of the citizens. The system will minimize illegal access to large amounts of information, including government and business information, so that data does not fall into the hands of other countries or unreliable organizations. In short, the central theme of discussion is national security. This initiative jointly ensures security as well as the entry of trusted investors. By joining the initiative, we made our communications industry more attractive to global investors. Former U.S. Undersecretary for Economic Growth, Energy, and the Environment outlined that Georgia will immediately benefit from joining the Clean Network, as it will strengthen the case that Georgia should be welcomed into NATO, it will demonstrate Georgia's solidarity with the European Union, and pave the way to greater private sector investment in Georgia. Former President Donald Trump originally initiated the Clean Network. This was after he openly stated that the Chinese tech giants are collaborating with the Chinese Communist Party and providing them information illegally. Chinese manufacturers have long been subject to U.S. sanctions. However, the United States didn't stop there. The U.S. now plans to set up a clean intranet system along with more than 60 countries around the world.
This initiative allows everyone, especially market players, to defend themselves. Says that they are transparent, they secure their networks, do not intend to cooperate or transmit information. It is extremely important to control the stations and the purchased equipment. It is also important to monitor the process so that various elements of the network do not send information about subscribers to the special services of any country.
Membership in the Clean Network also imposes certain obligations on Georgia, in the fulfillment of which the states has promised Georgia financial assistance. Does this mean that private companies operating in Georgia will have to replace the infrastructure purchased from Chinese companies? The Ministry of Economy explains. It is crucial that telecom operators and all interested investors consider and evaluate network hardware and software based on the security interests of the country. Therefore, this assessment will be made locally by all the countries, and those countries will make decisions based on their country's security interests. Georgia has already started working on implementing necessary changes in line with the introduction of 5G. The Communications Commission explains that an auction will soon be held to provide the frequency resources required for the 5G network and services. The Commission will determine the list of obligations for companies to implement 5G intranet. Companies will then start rearranging the infrastructure. Specialists in the field think that the tangible results of the introduction of 5G network in Georgia will be seen by 2025.
We are BMG. Follow and subscribe for business and economics news.